Good afternoon, guys. So, today we're going to do another story time or movie review type of thing while I do my makeup. So, today for our primer, we're going to use Usha's Goodbye Pores Primer, Water Pump Energy Cream, Brightening and Moisturizing and Color Correction. This is what it looks like. It's in shade number 1, so it's a bit white. I'm just showing you. I'm going to put this all over my face, including my eyeballs. So I'm going to take that much, which is one pump, dip into it all over the face, including the neck. And just going to massage that in. So I just want to tell you guys something. Depending on your needs of makeup, you can get a pore filler, a color corrector, a brightening primer, a moisturizing one, or a mattifying one. I have a pink color corrector primer, this pore filling one, then I got the moisturizing one. So today I want to do this one because I haven't used this one in a while, and put that to the side. Okay, I'm going to use Q-tips to place my color correction, and then yeah, we're going to get into the story now. So I watched Evil Dead Rise for the first time this week, and how do I start? So we start off with the first scene. We'll take this color here to color correct. And the first, well, it's not the first scene, technically a credit. So in the credits, there is this trio of friends, two girls and one boy. There's a girl sitting on the pier with a port line, and she's listening to music and she's reading a book, and then her male friend comes up to her and scares her with the drone. So he's flying the drone around and he scares her. So she gets a bit upset and says, instead of scaring me, you should be checking on her other friend who is sick. So the other friend's in the cabin a little ways ahead from the pier, so at the lake. So it's in America, so you can just imagine any camping movie you've seen where there is a port and a cabin and there's trees around. So it's a lake, it's practically a lake, but a very deep lake. And so he gets upset with her, so she's going to go and check herself. So she gets there and she sees her friend laying on the bed making these hissing sounds. So she tries to check on her, but the friend moves. So she decides, okay, she's going to complain about the male friend, and then she's going to go sit down. So she opens her book, and then her friend starts reading. She's very creepy. Starts reading the lines from her book. So this freaks her out, right? So she begs her to stop. She's like, stop, 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 stop. And then her friend like contorts and falls off the bed and whatnot. And this scares the other friend, so she rushes over to see if her friend is okay. And at this point, the friend jumps up and says something very weird to her and grabs her scalp right off her head, like rips it off. And she runs out of the cabin towards her male friend. And he sees her staggering towards him and he's like confused and stuff. But he can see the blood and everything. And then he looks up and he sees this woman coming, his friend. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. My brain melted. So he sees his friend coming with his bloody head, and his other friend coming after with a skull, and he gets shocked. So he tries to like send the drone after or something. And she grabs the drone, she cuts her face, and she falls into the water. And naturally, his first instinct, because he's a friend, is to jump after her. So that's what he does. He jumps in after her, and then she kills him. She decapitates him, and then throws his head onto the pot. And the other friend who's still alive sees this. They cuts him. After she decapitates him, she rises from the lake, and then it says Evil Dead Rise behind it. So this takes about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, which I think is a little too long for credit. You think it's the start of the movie, but it's not the start of the movie. Then it cuts to one day before possession. So this tells you the timeline This scene takes place after this particular day, right after the possession, the day before the possession. In this second scene, which is technically the first scene, which is kind of confusing, there is a mother, single mother, she's divorced. She has two children, two teenagers, one girl, one boy, and a younger child. The girl teenager is very masculine, very butch, but very also feminine in some ways, and she likes to. She's not in a very good. She's an angsty teenager. Right? She's an angsty teenage girl. You are a teenage. If you're a teenage girl, you understand what kind of how hard that transition period is, right? Because you don't understand. You can't understand what's happening to your body. You can't understand your feelings. You can't understand all these feelings, these sexual things that come from. You can't explain it. So you are very angsty, very angry, and all frustrated and all that. So anyway, they live in this dingy apartment block. It's going to be exed in a couple of weeks. You know, which she's not very happy about, but there's nothing she can do. So she's like cleaning up and packing at the same time. And the younger daughter, I'm not gonna lie, generally don't like small children. I think they're very irritating. But anyway, so she is like trying to fix this doll's head into a spear. And she starts chasing her older sister around. I forgot the names because I watched it like a couple of days ago and I forgot to write the names down. So forgive me for that. But anyway, so she's chasing her older sister around with the doll spear head. And her sister like grabs it and throws it and actually runs into her brother's room, is like making a lot of noise with his DJ set. Did I blend it in properly? Yeah. So anyway, she's telling her you must make yeah, you must lower the volume or something because his mother is busy in the shower and anybody can come knocking at any time. But naturally because he's a boy he doesn't listen. So he's like, yeah, get out of my room and then the sister, baby sister like tries to break into the room and they open the room and they throw her on the bed, tickle her and whatever, right? Typical sibling stuff. It's like so it's a mundane act they were doing in the first first scene. So anyway, they gotta knock at the door. Oh yeah, no, that's actually the second scene. No, that's the second scene, it's the first scene, but let's backtrack. There is a scene where there's a woman who I first thought was the girl was going to be possessed, but turns out it was not. It was another lady. I confused her with the first girl from the credit scene, and she's sitting in the bathroom of this very like grungy club-like rocker style bathroom. So there's graffiti and everything on the wall, and she takes a pregnancy test, and she looks at this pregnancy test and she goes shit, and then and then one of the employees comes to call her. The boss is looking for her. So anyway, it got back to the dingy apartment. There's a knock at the door. And it's the same girl from the bathroom. It turns out she's the younger sister of this lady, this redhead lady. I remember her because of the red hair. And she lets her in. But they don't have a really good relationship, they don't really talk that much. So the redhead lady is happy, but she doesn't understand, like, after so long, why is the sister here? Anyway, she invites them in and they talk and she brings a present for all of them, including the husband. So here is a little bit of a tense moment because the older sister had sent the younger sister about a month ago voicemail, which I don't think voicemails work that way. But anyway, a month ago she sends this younger sister a voicemail saying that he had left them and moved away. So the younger sister came, oh, I never got that, but you can see that she's upset whatever. But it's funny because the cup is a big cup like this and it's white at the end. You know when you go to a male's bathroom there's a urinal. So that's on there's a miniature urinal on the cup. I'm sorry I'm like not um glitching. I'm just like I can't talk sometimes and do my makeup at the same time. So when I'm blending it took me a while to get my thoughts together. But anyway, oh I forgot my nose. So anyway, there was a tense moment, and then they go quiet. So they send the kids out, which in my opinion is bad parenting, but whatever, to go and buy pizza and cold drinks. They go, there's an earthquake. As they're coming back, they drop the pizza and the cold drinks, and then they hunker down. Then the earthquake ends, while the two sisters are now reconnecting in for like 5 minutes of fighting. And then there's a hole it's a parking lot. So in the parking lot, there's this hole. And I don't understand how they're living here when it's so. I think it's the director's choice to have this like seedy feel to the movie. Because why the hell would you have your children live in a place where the parking lot doesn't really work? It looks like a prostitute hotel. But anyway, so this tells him don't go down there. But it's like, yeah, I want to see what's down there, whatever, because he was like, there were stories about the haunted, because the apartment building was a bank vault before, and then they said it was like just haunted by some people that was in there that used to work for the bank. There was a man that used to work there that is now haunting the apartment building. So he's gonna check it out, despite his sister's pleas not to check it out. So he's spending time there, and what really scared me, not going to lie, was the fact that he was busy playing, right? He was like walking around, and it had a jump scare. Okay, this jump scare really scared me. I'm not gonna do justice by explaining it, but he's walking through the tunnels, and I don't know if he hit something or knocked something, and this Jesus statue just bah, this copper brass statue just poof. So that scared me, and that's the only time I got scared. The other part was like, okay, that's all I could say. It was okay. Anyway, he brings up this book with some vinyls and there's letters from like fucking 1958 or whatever that he was interested in because it doesn't get played into the movie. Mind you, this whole day before the possession happens in one day. Like everything happens in one day, like in a couple of hours. So he's just like, this movie is very fast paced. So anyway, he brings the thing up, and the older sister's like, oh my god, it's gonna cause so much trouble, just put it back. You can see it's right. What is wrong with you? Stealing is wrong. But he doesn't like listen to typical boys, like, because she's a girl, what does she know, right? Obviously. Because if we knew anything, we would treat better. If they actually respected us, they saw us as human beings, they treat us better. But let's not go on that topic. Anyway, so he's like, okay, he's gonna play the vinyl and whatever. Because he wants to know, like, what is this all about? So he plays the vinyl, first vinyl, and this is priest saying he found this book that he got in his hand. And it's a satanic book or some nonsense like that, something to do with Satanism, voodoo. And he's gonna read from the book to see if he's gonna invoke um, the demon. So as a priest, he needs to know these things. So he starts, the vinyl ends before he starts reciting. So the boy realizes, no, there's another vinyl. So he's going to play the second vinyl because vinyls work like that. I don't know why I'm saying because I don't really know why there's two vinyls for one session, but okay. So he puts the second vinyl on, he starts reading, and then they show the point of view of the demon, like coming towards the apartment building. God, I need to really gather my thoughts. At this point in time, the mother is out. I think she's taking down laundry, or she's bringing up laundry, one of the two. And as she's doing this, she gets stuck and slammed into the elevator. So she tries to like get out and whatever, but she doesn't get out yet. It just shows her getting pulled and tied up by these wires in the elevator, which I assume you're supposed to think that's how she got possessed by the evil spirit. So anyway, they upstairs and they feel there's like rattling and stuff. They think it's another earthquake, but they don't do anything. They just sit quiet and he puts the vinyl off because as the priest is reading this weird language, the book starts flipping. So he closes the book and he puts the vinyl, tries to put the vinyl off, which takes very long. And then it cuts to the mother coming back, but she's very strange. She cracks the eggs with the eggshell into the bowl and then cooks it and tries to eat it. Which I think is disgusting. Right, but the mood of the film hasn't changed. So it's still like blue light, teal, and orange. Like that very cinematic stuff going on there. So anyway, she turns around and she's fully possessed at this point. And they get scared, right? And naturally the younger child is even more scared. So she like attacks them and stuff, and then apparently she dies. So after she apparently dies, the earthquake caused such destruction that the fire escape stairs were broken and the elevator doesn't really work. So they have to wait for the maintenance people to come fix it. They can't get her to, they can't get an ambulance to get to her because they can't really do anything apparently. Which in my opinion means they just need a scene to, excuse me, explain why she couldn't get to the doctor. So anyway, they like paying their last respects and whatnot. And she wakes up. But she wakes up in this really like weird thing. She stabs them. So she goes crazy. She starts stabbing them. She starts attacking them. She stabbed the sister, I think, in the hand. And she's saying these weird things. Her eyes look very fucked up. But she's just scary. They manage to subdue her. But she ends up like spitting blood on her daughter. And this possesses the daughter. So the daughter comes now and also tries to be like crazy. Like literally crazy. And so they subdue her as well. And the baby sister subdues her with that same spear that she was using just now. They managed to get her out because the neighbors come in and try to help them and stuff. It's a very big kerfuffle, but they managed to get out of the house. And now cooking and cleaning and everything, trying to like do what they need to do to keep peace, trying to figure out what they can do with the mother. The mother starts singing a lullaby, and the baby child decides, the girl, the little baby girl, the 8-year-old, the irritating child, the little Nar, sorry for the language, Nar in South Africa means like nausea, so she goes and she slightly opens the door and the mother reaches her hand in and grabs her and pulls her up and she starts screaming because she's scared now. So the son and I think it's the aunt, or the other sister, one of the two grab her and pull her out and bang the door closed again. Like, what are you doing? At this point, the eldest daughter is getting, it was weird, back to being weird. Like, she's like out of the thing and she comes running out and tries to attack them again and they subdue her again and they get her back into the, I think I just make that like that. And so, having said that, they now sitting there thinking what to do, and he tells the aunt, no, I made a mistake, I brought these books here. And they want to do something about the books, but they can't because they get knocked, they get again messed up. Because now the mother is coming through the vents. Trying to attack them and stuff. Because the aunt is listening to the thing to find out what she can do to like end this possession of her sister. But nothing is working. So she's like, okay, this is like, I'm using one brush for this whole face. So anyway, she's like, okay, I don't know what to do. Because now her sister is like trying to kill her. And then they manage to chase, then the boy gets possessed. So now she's in trouble. But it's only her and the sister that are fine, right? Because she's mother texts the son and she bleeds all over. And the eldest daughter was eating glass. Like, she was literally eating glass. And she was really out maggots and all of that. So it's like really messed up. Anyhow, they managed to subdue, not subdue, because now the daughter, the mother, and the son are like, mother's laying there, and the daughter and the son are like eating into it and trying to fuse into it. So the aunt takes the youngest child. It's like, okay, we need to get out. We really need to get out. They get to the fire, escape. Can't open it. Decide to grab the shotgun to shoot it over. First she kicks it. It doesn't work. She has the leg. She sees the shotgun in one of the neighbor's hands that the mother attacked. And she grabs and she wants to shoot at it. But as she's trying to shoot at it, the mother comes out with the fused body of her two children and wants to attack them. So she shoots at them, and then the other people are getting up because now she awoke them from the slumber somehow. Like I'm using my hands, and then she manages to get into the elevator, and it's like, yeah, no one alive until, no, everybody dead by dawn, everybody dead by dawn. They get out of the elevator with this rush of blood, and they get to the car. Okay, the car starts. They decide to open the garage. There's a wow, because no suspense, and then the garage opens, but the what you call it, I don't know what you call it because it's fused together, so I don't know what you call it. The fusion people are on their asses, right? So they are like looking around the van, so they jump out of the van, stupid idiots, instead of just driving because the thing was still open, so they got driven in. Anyway, they run into this thing, they get separated because they grab the door, they throw her at the back of an armed truck, and we're gonna eat her. The garage thing closes, the gate garage closes, the aunt comes around, breaks she has a shotgun, she breaks the fencing down on the other side, comes through, grabs the girl, um, then gets grabbed by the fusion people. They try to pull her into the grinder, which is not working, and then the girl puts the grinder off, the young girl, and then the aunt throws them into the grinder and tells her daughter's niece to put it back on. And then they run, like they make a bolt through that thing and out. And then as they go out, because now she's dead, the fusion thing, the girl from the credit scene comes out and she's like planning this, like, telling her friend that she's going to fetch her and whatever. She wasn't be a dunce, she wasn't be like a party people. She's coming and she's standing and she hears a sound and she gets like, she puts the phone down, she looks around, and then just sees from the point of view of the demon, slaps back into her. Do I like it? Yes, it was very quick, it was very to the point, it said what I needed to say. I was only scared once. Other parts of the movie was very brutal. I like how they used the teal and orange, sun and grey, black and white cinematic filters to make it more believable, so you don't know they're actually acting. And yeah, I liked it a lot. It was a very good movie. But I don't know the fact that they brought it back to the first thing, so there's gonna be a Evil Dead Rise 2. It's just, they shouldn't have started off with the first thing because it makes you think that the movie's gonna be about them, but with an entirely whole new family. But I get what they're trying to do. I get that they're trying to make it um, like different and catching and everything. But yes, it's a good movie. I give it 9 out of 10. Forgive me for not remembering the names. So I'm gonna do an eyeshadow look. I can't be using the same. Okay, what we're gonna do, just gonna clean that off a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do pink and blue. So, truth up, if you have hooded eyes like me, I have hooded and sunken eyes. Don't lift your eyebrows up. You see with the flappies, you're going to go above that. See, in a little windshield wiper. You're gonna pack on and put it in a windshield wiper. Sorry, just flick it out. Okay, do the same thing to the other. I'm gonna pause it. Hi guys, so I used this new dual pencil color to do my eyeliner, and then I used pink and brown to the other two colors I used my blush for, and then I blended it in more, And then yeah, so we're going to our lips now. I'm gonna start with we'll go red. Let's go black. Let's go black. So I have this diamond cast palette, but they're all shimmers. So I'm gonna take this black color. So put another tip, if you only got a shimmery black, you're gonna knock it off. Right? Knock it off to get the glitter out. And then you're going to put it in your lip. Like that, see? Just like that. If you want more, which I do actually, knock it off. I recommend you watch Evil Dead Rise. It was not as scary as it could have been. I mean, it could have been more scarier. Let me take a little bit more. Make it more black. I really like black, so this is what I'm going to do. Cool. Then for the shimmery part for the highlighter, I'm going to use my champagne color from the same palette. So this one on top. Do that, and then on the nose, on the cheekbone, and just rubbing on the cheekbone. Everything is on the cheekbone. And then we go to a little highlight here. Cool. A little highlight here over the chin. And I think a little highlight on top, just a little bit. So we can pop those eyebrows. I think I need to do a little bit more blending. Just going to loosen my hair. Right, and then I'm going to take this. I'm just going to go all over the face with it. See what I did? And just soften everything up. Just soften everything up. That's what you want to do, is soften it up. And there we have it, the very blended look. Just add more blush. Just blend it in. See? Any harsh lines are gone. Okay, take the peach one and then there you go. Just loosen the hair. I don't use eyelashes. I told you why, because of the allergic reaction. But yeah, this is the final look. Tell me what you think. I should add more eyeshadow actually. More done. Almost done, I promise. I know I didn't talk much about the movie, but there wasn't much to talk about. So, literally an hour long. I summed it up in like 23 minutes or 24 minutes. But there was no like filler scenes or unnecessary scenes. Like, like some movies they have this drawn out dead air scenes. Yeah, there was nothing like that. It was just a pretty little movie in a bow. Oh yeah, and Practical Magic number 2 is coming out. I probably will watch that. Whatever movies I watch, I will tell you about it. So it is shimmer to my eye. No, I think I like it not. Okay, so thank you for watching. Um, and I hope you guys have a good day. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and help me get to 2 million subscribers. Thank you so much, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye. Bye.